Hey everyone, it's Cheryl from Cheryl's Creations. I'm still in germ jail, but I should get out tomorrow as long as I don't have any major symptoms. So yay! I can go yarn shopping, right? Do you know how hard it has been? Um, I did cheat though. I did place an Amazon order today. It wasn't any yarn. I did order a new amigurumi book, so I'll tell you about that when it gets here. But today I wanted to talk about glow-in-the-dark yarn. And some folks have been showing some of the stuff you can buy at Joann's and oh, who is it? Happy to Hook Crochet did showed the white glow in the dark from Temu. Well, I had earlier this year ordered from Temu all of the cotton glow in the darks that they had. And just so you know, they come in, I don't have one in here. They come in a 50-gram ball. You can use light soap. It really says not to, it says do not expose to the sun after washing. It says never use washing machine. Okay. So this is one of those things that's just going to have to, as it stays. But they call this knitting yarn, and I believe it is cotton. It really doesn't say. If it does, it is too small for me to read. Anyway, when I work with it, it feels like the kitchen cottons. It's a little bit stiff, but not real bad. It's kind of a heavy. And so I used the white and I made several ghosts. This is my own pattern. I just made a little ghost shape, put some ruffle around the edges. And you can see on the picture at the beginning of, or the thumbnail, all of these glow. I'm not sure that the white had as much glow to it as some of the others, but it did glow. Okay. I just stuck in some blue eyes. Now the mouth on this one is actually blue glow yarn. And I'll show you that one next. So Temu had 4 colors for me to choose from. And so I have made glow monsters out of the other 3 colors. So one of the colors is this blue. It's a really light blue. And I put a gold sparkly eye on him. Some of them have legs, some of them don't. So you can kind of like sit them on your desk or wherever. Again, this is my own pattern. I just kind of made a little dome shape, gave it some arms. The bottom is flat. Okay, so this is the blue. I'm not sure if I kind of cover, I don't know. This one's not too bad on color. Then this is the green. Okay. Again, kind of the same type of things. I put legs on this guy. Gave him 1 eyeball. Right. This one had the most glow to it. And this, I believe they called yellow. I really meant him to be like a 3-eyed monster, but it really looks like he's got 2 eyes and his mouth open. But even on here, I don't know if I can get him in my hands. You can almost see some glow in my hands. This one, this yellow, was the best glower of the bunch. So, but they all had a glow to them. Okay. The white, not as much. Now, I don't know if this one might need more light to it before it glows really. I had them sitting for about 10 or 15 minutes. The light next to my chair has like a little spotlight, and I put them on the end table and put the light on them. But they all worked well. One thing about this yarn is it's not like a 4-ply cotton or a 4-ply worsted. This is a grouping of, man, I want to say 30 at least little strands. So it looks like thread put in in a big, and it's not really swirled. But if you look at the end of it, you can see where it's like multiple thread size pieces all put together. I was really worried in the beginning that it might be a lot of splitting, but it really wasn't. I used, I think, a 3.5 hook when I made these, and it has the rounded end. I didn't have a, these are the Boy, which are rounded, not the Susan Bates, which have a little more of a pointed hook. So I was really afraid that it would be kind of splitty, but it wasn't. Once or twice I had an issue, and I just backed up a stitch or two and you know, redid it, and it was absolutely fine. It was not hard to sew the bottom. You know, it really was decent to work with. This was relatively cheap. The 50 gram little ball, and I mean, they were only about this big around. They weren't much. I got, out of the white, I could get just about 2 ghosts out of 1 ball. I can get 2 of these out of a ball, because they don't, because the heads are a little more rounded, and so it gives me just enough. I can get 2 of them out of a ball. Price wise, I didn't think it was too bad. I think they were listed like $2 and something a ball. But since it was like my first order with Temu, and I've only had 1 order with Temu, it had all of these discounts. And so several of these I got for like $0.25 a piece or 50 cents. And then, because I bought like 3 of each color. So some of them were the $2 and some odd cents. Some of them were like 25 cents because of whatever discount it was for being a new person. I've never ordered anything else from Temu. Now this I would probably order again, because I think it turned out really well. I'm more impressed with this one than this, but they're all good. They all glow. I'm gonna set up a little basket. I don't have a market until October, but I'm gonna set up a little basket with these in them, and I might put some keychains on a couple of these and give them to my grandkids to put on their backpacks, because they get on the bus in the dark. And wouldn't it be cool that you see these little things kind of bopping down the driveway to the bus stop? So I might do that. Their birthday's coming up in a week or so, so maybe I'll do some glow-in-the-dark backpack buddies for them. So that's my opinion. And again, it's only my opinion. I am not supported by Temu. I am not, in any way connected with them. But this is just my own opinion of the glow-in-the-dark yarn. Since it's getting closer to Halloween, people are starting to pull out their glow yarns and do some fun stuff. So I thought I'd let you know what I've done with it, and what I liked best. It really wasn't bad. On a scale of 1 to 10, maybe a 7.5, 8. So, other than having to wait for it to arrive, because, Temu, it has to be, has to come in and, jump all the hoops, and it can take up to a couple weeks to get a Temu order, but that's not a whole lot different than when I ordered some of my other yarn, like the Hobie that I reviewed. That one took a little while to get here also. So yeah, that's my thoughts on that. So, I hope you're having a great day. It's actually the end of the day. It's actually quiet in my house. My husband went to work. So we have both been in this house for over a week together, and it's like, okay, it's time for you to go. So he's on his way to work, and I thought I'd do this quick video and show you the glow things and see what y'all thought. And so I want to thank some of the new members. My last video on the Hobie yarn, I'm just ecstatic. It's had over 500 views, and that's really great. That's really great. I am less than 200 hours away from hitting the monetization goals. Not that that's a huge priority, but it'll help me kind of keep doing some stuff, and maybe buying some yarns I haven't tried yet, and just kind of fun stuff. But I am a little less than 200 hours away, so I'm kind of looking forward to that. So anyway, you all have a great night. I hope you get some good sleep if you're watching this at night. And Susan, yes, you can go to sleep now. My video is over because my cousin Susan watches the videos as she goes to bed, and I must be boring enough that she goes to sleep all the time. So, but her and my other cousin Mary are together for this whole week, and if there's one person in your whole life that will always get you in trouble, it's those two. I made a comment that, I hadn't heard from either one of them for a couple days. We might have to go check out the jails and see if they need bail money, because you just never know what they're going to get into. It's all good, clean fun, but those two are a caution. So anyway, have a good evening. I will see you all in the next video. Crochet away, everybody.